Pop-Up Podcast. We here.
Wagwan.
We on go.
What's up,
We got Sunshine in the building back.
Special guest.
Big up.
Back like I never left.
You already know.
For real. It's been long, but she's back today and she's gonna help us out. And afterwards we'll talk to her for a little bit about what she's doing and we'll ask some different questions, but we're trying to be fast today, so like we have been recently. So let's jump right into it. Let's start with the sports stuff first. I think the only thing that's really worth talking about sports wise is Kyrie Irving, right? So Kyrie Irving, from what I'm hearing, has been officially traded from the the Brooklyn Nets to the Dallas Mavericks, right?
Yep.
That is very true.
Don, I don't know. I can't really see you on this camera. I don't know if you.
My
care.
bad. Let me put. You good. You good. I pulled it down to see some stuff on the computer.
Yeah, no worries. Sorry. But yeah. So what do you? What do you think, Clay, about this trade? It was kind of. I know you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, so.
Yeah, man. As I got my Brooklyn Nets hoodie on, man, I ain't gonna lie, it hurt. But at the same time, it also hurt to, see Kyrie just like kind of demand a trade, probably in the middle of one of the best weeks, if not the best week he's been having all season. Like he's been killing, holding down the team, with KD being injured, and apparently my man's demanded a trade because he got the tip. Before the rumors spread that the Lakers would be willing to not only have him, but to also give him the extensive contract and money that he's looking for moving forward. So rather than him wait for the season to play out, my man has just tried to jump ship. But Nets owner, obviously wasn't having that and said, man, you're going to go where we want you to go. And they ended up sending him to Dallas. Which is crazy.
So in other words, he didn't want to be in Dallas at all. Like that wasn't part of his plan.
I don't think so. But him being in Dallas is going to be crazy because him and Doncic, could be a crazy duo. But now you got a lot of people saying, being that they're two ball dominant players, it might not even work. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Man, I think it's gonna work, man. I think it's gonna work. That's a crazy duo. You feel me?
Yeah, it is a crazy duo. Do you think Kyrie's going to be – because, Kyrie's the kind of player where if he's not really happy, things don't always work. So do you think he's going to be happy enough in this situation for things to work out or no?
That's a good question, to be honest. It really is up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Doncic has been balling and keeping the Dallas Mavericks within playoff contention single-handedly. So if things go south or get any worse from here with him being there, you know what I'm saying? It speaks volumes about him as a player, regardless of how talented he is.
Facts. He hasn't said anything, right? Like he hasn't publicly said anything or made any announcements or tweets or anything.
Nope, he hasn't said anything to the next organization. Anything.
All right, so and he'll be on. So next Mavericks games he'll be playing with the Mavericks, right?
Yep, they said he did his physical today. He's supposed to be playing the first game with the Mavericks against the Clippers, I believe, on Wednesday. So a couple of days and we'll see him.
Wow, I think I'm going to watch that game. That'll be a good game.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a good game. I'm definitely going to be tuned in as well. That's going to be a crazy game, bro.
Other than that, I don't think anything really crazy is going on basketball-wise or sports-wise, at least not. I don't know. You guys know anything you want to
only other thing I can think of is LeBron getting close to being all-time leading scorer. Yeah. So everybody's really been tuning into his game, seeing if – I don't understand why they promoted like the last game saying he was going to be the all-time leading scorer for the last game because he had like 64 points left. I think they thought he was going to drop 60 or something. But
but this next game he's definitely gonna do it, right?
I think he's like 30, 40 points away. So he's
like 30-something points away. So he could do it the next game, but realistically speaking, he might do it in 2.
Cool. Yeah, I heard those tickets are like crazy too. Like I heard they're going up to like I think I saw like up to like 100,000 or something like that, right? Or was I tripping?
Something crazy. Maybe? Yeah, something nuts. I seen like 100,000 or either 10,000 or 100,000 something something crazy.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, so
just jump back in. Let me get her in here.
That's definitely gonna be crazy when he does. I know we talk about LeBron every week, so we'll definitely talk about that game when it happens. But moving on, just so that we can keep pushing it forward, let's talk about this Takeoff situation. So Takeoff, the Grammys. I think first we should start with that. I mean, I didn't watch it, so I'm not even gonna talk about it because I don't want to talk about something that I didn't watch.
I watched.
Grammys
I'm capping. I didn't watch it. I was about to say I watched a little bit, but I just watched highlights.
Oh, I didn't even see highlights or anything. I didn't watch any parts of it. I just saw who won certain categories, but I didn't watch any of it, to be honest. What about you, Clay? Did you see it?
Nah, the only type of visual that I got out of it was I was ironically scrolling on YouTube today, and the God Did performance with Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, all of them popped up, and I watched that because I thought that was pretty cool. That was an iconic moment to see all of them perform, especially at the Grammys. But other than that, I ain't see it.
I know I seen something. Okay. I know I seen something where people was mad Harry Styles went over Beyonce type deal, but that's the only real like
for like what? For like best album or something?
Album of the year, album of the year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I probably heard one or two Harry Styles songs, but I have not listened to his album entirely, so I can't really say. But I heard Beyonce's album. I thought it was cool. I don't know album of the year. Sunshine, what you think? Did you hear Beyonce's album, the new album?
She may be on mute.
We can't hear you. I don't think I could.
She's very low.
She's real low. You real low.
Oh, I can't even hear her.
I heard her a little bit. She was just low. There you go. You may be better now. Yeah,
I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
No, I don't hear her.
Yeah, you
whatever you was doing before, we could hear you, but now we can't hear you. I can't hear her.
Can't hear you. Drop out and jump back in.
Yeah, jump out and jump back in because we can't hear you. So, yeah. But yeah, so I don't. Yeah, as far as Harry Styles, I don't know. I saw that obviously Beyonce fans wanted Beyonce to win. I saw Kendrick Lamar won Best Rap Album, which a lot of people was also upset about that. A lot of people thought Future should have won that. So I'm kind of surprised that people thought that.
Yeah, I think Kendrick deserved that.
Yeah, what do you think, Clay? What do you think about Kendrick? Did you ever listen to that album? Did either one of you ever get to listen to that album?
The Kendrick album?
That was a great album.
That shit was on repeat.
Yeah, the best, Miss Raw, yeah.
That was a great album, and I wasn't mad about that album winning. But as far as why people would be upset Future didn't get it, I can understand that because, bro, I ain't gonna lie. For mad long, you go on Apple Music, Spotify, and you look to see what's the like most streamed, songs or album, you know what I'm saying, at the time, and it's always Bad Bunny or Future. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was either that Bad Bunny album or that Future album, always at the top. So I'm just for the numbers and how how impactful it was this of last year. I'm surprised that didn't get it, but I ain't mad at Kendrick winning it though. I ain't mad at that at all.
Yeah, he almost did. He did a good sweep. He won Best Rap Performance. He won Best Rap Song, and obviously he won Best Rap Album. Future and Drake obviously won Best Rap Performance. I guess it was here. Yeah, Best Rap Performance. Wait for You. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and Thames got her first Grammy.
Yeah. I guess she does.
Yeah, because she was considered a part of that song too. So that was her first Grammy too. They said she was the.
I feel like her version of the song, period, should have got a Grammy. You know what I'm saying?
Word. That's a fact. But they said she's because of that song, she's the first Nigerian woman to get a Grammy.
Word.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Are y'all able to hear Sunshine yet?
Yeah, Sunshine. Can you say something so we can see if we hear you?
Oh, nah. Straight static.
Yeah.
You hear her?
It's a little staticky, but we can hear you.
I'm hearing straight static.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really hearing her. I don't know why though. Maybe it's your microphone, or your or if you're using headphones or not.
Maybe the connection where she's driving through. That's probably.
I think it's the connection for real. Yeah.
All right, so Sunshine, if anything, you could just jump back in when you when you get to where you're going or when you get back?
We'll still be on if anything.
That? Because we can't.
Damn, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna hop back in.
All right, hop back in as soon as you reach your destination.
All right, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna hop back in.
All right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so boom. So Kendrick won Best Rap Album. DJ Khaled was nominated. Future, obviously. Jack Harlow I'm gonna leave my personal opinions out of this. Pusha T. I was hoping that Pusha T won because I feel like that was really the best rap album. But Kendrick's was cool too. But again, I don't think Kendrick's had that popularity that the rest of some of these other albums of the year have, because a lot of his fans wasn't really feeling this album,
That's why I'm surprised. Why I'm surprised he won, because it didn't have as much popularity. But to me, it was a real good album.
But that's what I wanted to know, like what their criteria was, because did y'all also see the controversial issue with the best R&B album? How they gave it to like some dude named
Chris Brown was kind of upset. But from what I heard, he's pretty popular. I honestly can't say I knew him off rip, but when I looked at his history, I recognized some of the work that he's done. But a lot of people, including Chris Brown, obviously was upset. His name's Robert Glasper. His album was called Black Radio 3.
What song? Like he got us popping?
Mary J. Blige and Chris Brown and Lucky
Day. He has a song called Black Man Superhero or something like that. It's a real inspirational, like, you know what I'm saying, for black empowerment type of artist. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but to categorize him as an R&B artist, I thought that was a little unfair, because his music didn't come off as R&B. At least some of the songs that I've heard from him.
What's it come off as?
Yeah. Like, it comes off as like he's, you know what I'm saying, like singing, melodizing on the hook, and then he's coming in on the verses like rapping, like almost like Drake. So it felt like Drake got best artist, like best R&B album. You know what I'm saying? Like, essentially they gave Drake best R&B album. And again, his music's not bad. His music is very positive. It's dope, because even Chris Brown turned around and apologized to him when he realized like how dope this guy's music was. And even he said the same thing. He was like, he felt like he was placed in the wrong genre, in the wrong category, because his music definitely didn't give R&B vibes, but it was soulful for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Gosh, maybe they need to create an entire different category for guys like that. I don't know. But let's talk about the Takeoff situation. So obviously, like we talked about back in October on Halloween, Takeoff of the Migos passed away, lost his life. There's obviously been a lot going on as far as who's responsible for this death and the status of the relationship between members of the Migos and the label QC at the time of Takeoff's passing. So when this happened back in October and we spoke about it, I had predicted or thought that Takeoff dying would bring Offset and Quavo closer together. It obviously did not do that. Obviously, we haven't seen them together even at the funeral. They weren't really together. And now people are saying they fought last night at the Grammys because Quavo did not want Offset to participate in the tribute. And then we also have what's this guy's name again? I always forget.
Damn, what's bro name? The one who be on Clubhouse, the Clubhouse King. No. Jay Prince. I'm not talking about Wack. I was talking about Wack 100, but we talking about Jay Prince.
The same nigga, kind of.
Yeah. They the same nigga, straight up.
So Wack 100. No, sorry, Jay Prince. Jay Prince was on a podcast. And he was kind of upset. I guess he's been upset about people talking and holding him kind of responsible. And he went on to say that he and the members or the people who run QC, like P and Coach K, have reconciled and don't have any problems. But then he went on to say that Offset, he started talking about Offset and started talking about the relationship between Offset and Takeoff at the time of his death. And basically saying that Offset doesn't have a right to say anything because they weren't close at the time of his death. And a lot of people feel differently about that. I think for the majority, most people feel Jay Prince shouldn't have spoke on it because these guys are family. I think, from what I understand, and Takeoff is clearly really dead. That really happened. So a lot of people feel like it was kind of out of place. Don, what do you think? You think that I don't know if you saw the actual clip or not, but do you think Jay Prince was just coming out of a place of like trying to set things straight, or do you think it was disrespectful?
I think, I think he was just straight up like disrespecting Offset. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's
right.
like you said, they family. Like, I don't think Jay Prince really knows what the deal is or whatever, you know, they was going through, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like Offset came back with a video and said, you know what I'm saying, like, how you gonna speak on me and my brother? Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's up. So it was Jay Prince was probably on some outside looking in type stuff, like a normal person. You know what
in
I'm
the podcast, he said he got his ears to the street and he heard people on the streets telling him this. So this is obviously very valuable information.
Like we didn't play telephone in fucking kindergarten. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that that was a whole freaking lesson.
Right.
So
I don't feel like he should have said anything. I feel like he should have kept that part out of it. I get he's trying to clear his name. And then also someone in his clique I'm hearing now has been talking about the shooting and exactly who shot and I don't know. I feel like by this point they should just kind of let it go because it's been over 2 months now, probably over 3 months now, and he's dead, obviously. And so what do you think, Clay? You think Jay Prince should have just kind of kept it cool, or you think?
Yeah, man. When I seen the video, I honestly didn't know how to feel, but obviously, like, it was nothing really good because it just felt like it was unnecessary for him to just come out and say that. Like, you can't really speak on something so internally when you're not part of that situation, nor were you there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it definitely, came off the wrong way. And when Offset responded, I felt it wholeheartedly. And Offset wasn't even disrespectful with his response. He was like, yo, reach out to me. Like, don't be out here trying to talk about me and talk about the situation because you on this interview. Like, you can reach out to me. You don't know me personally, but you can reach out to me. And that was probably the realest thing I heard him ever. I probably heard him say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and also, so how do you feel about the whole him? Obviously he's saying it's not true. He went on Twitter or wherever and said there's no way he would have fought his brother.
Said that the whole fight wasn't true. Yeah, and
but now they got several witnesses saying they've seen it, and now people are saying they even got Cardi B on video yelling at somebody, cursing them out about the incident while it was happening. So I think it did happen, and
it probably
forget even the incident. Yeah, I believe. But what do you think about Quavo not allowing him to perform the tribute? Do you think he had a right to do that, or you think that was kind of out of line?
That was a little out of line. I mean, everyone's gonna want to know, what his reasoning for it is. If this is true that he didn't want Offset to perform with him, or to even be a part. But I don't know. Like, I really find that hard to believe because I mean, unless again, there's more to the situation that we don't know. But I mean, if there was some kind of disagreement about, how things could have gone, it's an emotional situation. So that's something to easily, get stirred up and rowdied up about, you know what I'm saying? Especially because you want it to be perfect in honor of your man. So, like, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot, man.
But my thing with it though, like, I'm thinking like, was he trying to perform with them last minute? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case.
Oh no, when I said he straight up said to him like, nah, like, you can't, I don't fuck with you, so you can't. I don't want you to be part of this. Like, you know.
Damn. Yeah.
But obviously he had to have been last minute because if he was part of the plans to do it, then I don't think Quavo would have just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Very
so
last
when I say last minute, like, okay, he already practiced his set, this, that, and the other, and Offset's like, oh yeah, I want to be a part of the set, and it's like a day or two before the show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Then I understand.
Guess maybe he was expecting somebody to reach out to him, and they never did. So.
Gosh, yeah,
right.
Yeah. But yeah, he definitely should have been in it. Like, come on, Offset. It should have been Offset and Quavo doing that tribute for him. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know them as the Migos.
Definitely.
So.
Right.
Yeah, man, it's weird. Cause like we've been talking about it every week, but I feel like the accumulation of all these things and plus the deaths and the prison situation, I feel like that whole genre or subgenre is about to be kind of clipped, man. I feel like everything between the bad press and them just not being able to stay together as a unit musically or stay out of jail musically is like, I think it's going to be the death of this whole thing. But, you know, everything has to die in some kind of natural way. And unfortunately, this is the only way because it's not like they was just going to stop. You know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy.
And I could say that I watched a little bit of Quavo's tribute, and that shit was trash. I ain't going to cap with you. From what I seen, it was.
I'm not gonna lie.
He could have came harder than that, boy. He could have came harder than that. I
didn't want to do it, but I saw a clip and I was like, nah, that's not it.
Niggas like Diddy. Remember Diddy's tribute? I'll be missing you. Like, come on. He could have came with a harder tribute than that, bro. So maybe he needed Offset. You know what I'm saying? Not to be petty, but like, yeah, it wasn't.
What he do?
Yeah, like I feel like a tribute should have just been them. Him, a good tribute would have been him and Offset just doing kind of the greatest hits of the Migos from when they started their career.
That would have been lit. You know
That's what I'm saying. Like he wasn't performing that. What song was he performing?
I don't know. Some song he just recently made, I guess.
Because even that song is
he performed that.
That song was kind of.
He performed that song, the song that he made for Takeoff. Oh
yeah. So
that's not it.
It wasn't it, bro.
It's not it at all.
It's not it. And I get it. It's personal, but like you shouldn't have performed that song, Playboy.
Yeah, people probably wanted to see like a real deal dope tribute. That's probably why Offset really was mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's
this shit whack. He's probably like, let's try to turn this up. The Grammys was probably like, nah, we're not having that.
Come on, we all wanted to see.
I don't know, and that's the weird thing because it's like these niggas are trap dudes, but they're also super popular pop rappers. So it's like they can't even be as street as people as some of their fans want them to be. They got to kind of like
dumb it down
a little bit, you know, like so. I don't know. Cause I saw that tribute stuff and I'm like, this don't feel like a Migos thing at all.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, man, rest in peace to Takeoff, and hopefully Offset and Quavo can figure out the situation because you know it sucks that their family and they're going through that, especially if they're actually fighting. That's crazy. Moving on, man. Let's talk about Chinese spy balloons. I didn't know what a Chinese spy balloon was, but I guess we all kind of know what one is. So, forewarning, I am not fully aware of what this situation is before I talk about it. So please, I don't want to hear it. The Chinese spy balloon situation, I am not sure it is. All I know is from what I heard is that there was China. They claim China released some sort of spy balloon that was spying over America and I guess trying to see what's going on. From what I read, China claims this was not the case, that it was – did they blame it on some kind of tourist event or something like that? I forgot what they blamed it on, but apparently they're now very upset that America decided to shoot this balloon down, and they claim there will be consequences. Everyone's been hitting us with –
I didn't even see that part.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, hold on.
Yeah, they're going to be serious consequences to it.
Serious consequences.
I don't know what the hell was in that balloon, but
what was in that balloon? So, Earth is calm after U.S. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, so like, yeah, from what I've seen, it started, you know, up a little, you know, this beef against, you know, the Democrats and Republicans because I guess they were saying we should have shot it down sooner. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I mean, like you know,
I see.
And that's what's crazy that China's mad because it's like, dude, at least we let it chill for a little bit. We could have I would have just shot it down as soon as I saw it.
But get this though, I don't know if y'all peeped, but they said that apparently they've been using this spy balloon since Trump was in office.
It's funny that you say that because I seen something where they was like, oh, if Trump was in office, he would have been shot it down. So like. But what exactly what exactly could they be doing with a spy balloon? Like what the hell? Like just fucking watching the United States?
I guess it has like a camera in it or something. I don't know, man.
Just fucking peeping Toms, peeping China. Is that what we got going on here?
I guess they're just trying to like look at what spy in America balloon.
I'm looking at the balloon picture and it looked like it got some satellite on it.
Yeah, it's 200 feet. It's tall. Not literally like a balloon, like just you know, an air balloon or something.
They got like a satellite attached to it. 800 feet surveillance balloon. It was a surveillance balloon, so they was like surveilling us. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, on the coast of South Carolina. It traveled across much of the U.S. China says the balloon was a meteorological research vessel blown off course and expressed strong dissatisfaction and protests over it being shot down. So,
all right. First of all, they
China
bugging.
claims they were doing some meteor thing, and this balloon accidentally traveled all the way from China to America.
What kind of fuckery is that?
Sounds kind of hard to believe. I'm sorry.
Sounds very hard to believe. I feel like China's
I feel like China wants smoke, and they trying to figure out how they can get smoke or do something. I don't know.
Yeah. So again, we were
what
talking
I
about
find
this last
really
week.
interesting about this, though, what I find really interesting about this, though, is how somebody, I forgot who, predicted that we're gonna have, some type of warfare or war going on with China within the next handful of years, and then literally a week later, this shit happens. I'm just like, yo, that's crazy.
That's what I was gonna say. It's crazy. It's like we were just talking about this about how war might come in China soon, and this so what do you guys think? Do you think we can survive war with China?
Man, it's crazy. A few months back, I don't know, I was on some crazy binge and just watching just political stuff, and when it comes to China, and I seen this one report, and they were talking if we were to go to war with China, and it was a general, and it was really, realistically, we're not ready at this moment. If we can somehow hold off, if they wanted to go to war right now, we'd lose, but we'd have to hold off and get ourselves prepared to actually win a war with China. So so what you say, Clay, kind of makes sense to where they want to do it faster than, possible, because they know they have some form of advantage right now, when it comes, I guess, technology and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And also we owe China a lot of money, and they want their lick back. So I understand.
That's all I'm saying. They want smoke. I feel like they just sending stuff over and probably testing the waters and seeing, probably just using random stuff just to tick us off, and I don't know, start some BS for no reason.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I feel like China already kind of has issues with us between money and other things that we got going on, and which obviously makes it kind of awkward as far as us own the money and stuff like that, and what they can and can't do, or what they feel like they can and can't do. So I mean, if somebody owed me a couple of $1 trillion, I probably feel like I could fly a spy balloon over their property too, just to see what the hell's going on.
Walks right in and just be like, "What a bird."
I mean, but yeah, again, we're gonna keep up with that. Just like we keep up with everything, we're gonna keep it up next week and see what happens with this spy balloon situation. Right now, we're gonna move it on. Let's talk about the Tyre Nichols situation. Not much of an update on this from what I can really see. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Is do you guys feel like this whole Tyre Nichols situation is they're kind of already starting to make it fade away? I feel like I'm not seeing as, maybe it's because of the whole them being black cops or whatever, but I feel like I'm not seeing as much fuss as I thought I would be seeing over this.
It definitely faded away. I don't see much. Maybe I don't know. Maybe like we said before, it's everybody's kind of desensitized to it. You know what I'm saying? To where it happened, boom, and like you said, it could be because it's black cops. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I feel like that definitely plays a part.
A lot of the times, the other ones, people were in an uproar because it was white cops and this, that, and the other, so they didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Nobody stopped talking about it. But I'm not hearing much about Tyre Nichols. I was looking earlier, and I didn't really see much updates. I seen that his funeral, or you know what I'm saying, the viewing or something like that went down. I think it said today. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and so another thing I wanted to bring up was because I don't remember if I had mentioned it on here or if it was just me talking personally to someone else about it, where I said a lot of other people I saw online were saying it too, is from the severity of the beating and how bad it was. It seems like there was something personal going on, the cops knew him personal, and maybe they had some sort of personal vendetta against him or something. And then a little story started to come up. I think I had sent it to you guys, but then we had talked about how it wasn't confirmed, that it was possible Tyre was having some sort of affair or something like that with one of the wives of one of the officers. And so his dad came out recently and his family came out recently saying that this rumor is not true in any kind of way.
Word.
Now, I don't know. I'm not gonna go against the word of someone's family member who, who says that they know this as a fact.
Yeah.
But it's still just weird to me, man. It's still weird to me that it seems like such a personal. I don't know, man. What do you think, dog? I feel like
it seemed way too personal. Way too personal. Like I'm thinking. I mean, you see how they had that like Scorpion group or whatever, and they patrolled. I guess they patrolled the hood or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That the one that they dismantled recently. Like maybe some like weird, odd gang ties got tied up in the force. You know what I'm saying? That's the only conclusion that I can come up with because how personal it looked. Like we all seen the video, bro. It was beating him like it was a mafia. It looked like a movie beatdown. Like when somebody owes money in a movie or, you know what I'm saying? Like to get back at somebody's family member.
That's why I thought, that the rumor that he had something to do with one of their wives could have possibly been true. Cause I was like, that's the only way I could see someone or some police officer seeking somebody out and beating them like this. You know what I mean? Like, so,
for real though.
Yeah, but like his family came out and said that the rumor is not true, but I don't know. I'm still waiting to see more and see if that's the case, because to me it feels like it has to be something personal. And again, it seems like it's kind of fading away, and the officers haven't really said anything. I'm sure their lawyers are advising them not to, but I'm very curious to know what this story is that led up to them even pulling him over and then them having to get violent with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like it'll come out, but it's probably going to take a little minute. Like you said, the police is probably being quiet because they know what's up. They know what to do. They know the law for sure, so they're not really going to speak out. If they, you know what I'm saying, have people that was involved, those people that, you know what I'm saying, that are involved on like the back end or whatever.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if they know they got evidence, or they know they can find the evidence, they're not going to force that. They're not going to force it. OG.
So it's going to be tough to really find out what's up.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for sure. We'll keep up with that as well. We'll see what happens with Tyre Nichols and these police officers. I'm sure there will be some sort of trial, which maybe that's when things will start getting kicked up again and people will get riled up, hopefully. But right now, it's not giving me the energy that I need it to be given right now at all. So, moving on though to the last question of the day, or the last subject of the day. I don't know what happened with Sunshine. I guess she was having some technical difficulties. I was hoping that we could get her opinion on this next subject. Since we're pretty quick on time today, I guess I'll throw it in. So I don't know the exact story again. I don't know names, but I know for a fact that there's a man who right now is suing a woman for $2.3 million because the woman friend-zoned him. I don't know how you would Google that. Wow. I'm pretty sure if you just Google 2.3 million in friend zone.
I'm looking at man files 2.3 million lawsuit against woman he friends
because he didn't get the yam ski. That's crazy.
So I'll say, as far as men, we've all been in this situation. You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not. Clay, what would you say, bro? Like, what do you think this guy has a right to do? This is America, so you can sue anybody for whatever you want. So he has the right. But conscious-wise, like, do you think morally he have the right to, like, should men be allowed to seek vengeance that way over or be compensated for their time, I guess, if it doesn't come out the way they want?
Yeah, like that. Like, I mean, not for nothing though. Like, I mean, you got to know what you're getting yourself into. You know what I'm saying?
When you say I mean, but that's the thing, right? You I guess you think
right?
Where you're getting yourself into, and
I'm saying you got to know what you're getting into, because, like, I mean, to be sued to sue for something like that. I mean, at the same time too, it's like it's also dumb because, like, again, it's part of life. You feel me? I mean, I don't know. That's the only thing. Silly.
Yeah. How do you sue? How do you sue for that? Like, how does it even work?
At work, I don't understand how that works, but that's probably like the most like the most like.
I'd assume he was maybe taking her out on dates and buying her stuff and keeping receipts, literally. And
that, you know what? That may make sense. I ain't gonna cap, bro.
Maybe they would put a deficit in his account, and he was like, "Yo, I'm not having this." and probably, you know. But then again, it's weird because, like I said, just because he's suing her don't mean he's gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I highly doubt he wins this. But it's interesting. I guess that, like you said, there has to be something as to where he was even allowed to legally sue her. So,
or unless there was some type of like verbal agreement or some type of exchangeable agreement. I don't know. Like that's
that'd be weird, right? Like if she said to him, like, you will definitely not be friend zoned by the end of this, but then she friend zoned him.
I'm thinking maybe like he spent, like, you know what I'm saying? He's suing for 2.3 mil, he had to be spending a lot of money, like a crazy amount. So he probably bought gifts.
That's what I'm saying. He probably run it up, man.
Low key, bro. Now that I think about it, like now that I'm piecing it together, he may have a case, bro. Because like he could say like he was swindled or whatever out of this money. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean the title is he's been friend zoned, but it could really be like I was frauded. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like she swindled me out of my money.
How do you prove that there was a promise or guarantee that you were not going to be in the friend zone? Because if I was the girl, my defense would be I did not.
he was giving me all this shit. I was just taking it.
Yeah, like I didn't.
I would
tell
say
him
probably
that
text messages. Remember, you could use text messages in court. So I mean, if she's using other names like calling him baby and making a bunch of like, you know, certain like, you know, like basically getting his hopes up.
If she was if she was city girl in him.
Right.
City girl in him.
You know what I mean?
Oh damn, city girl's down 10 with this one. If he wins that case, boy.
City girls down 3 points.
2.3 million.
Down 2.3 million for real. That's crazy though. But now that I think about it, bro, like he may have a decent case. He may not win, but he could.
I don't think he's winning, bro.
He may not win,
especially not for no 2.3 million.
Not 2.3
Maybe they
million.
settle for like $500, but 2.3 million.
Settle for whatever bag he got her back. Just give me that shit back.
Yeah, man. Settle for the Tofar bag, whatever he bought her.
That's right.
Wow. But yeah, man. So I don't know. That's like I said. I wanted to get Sunshine's opinion on that, but unfortunately, she's having technical difficulties. So we'll talk to her next time.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get on again if anything.
Yeah, try to get on again. So it's another quick episode. Thankfully, not too much crazy stuff happened this week. I hope this pace continues of us having non-crazy things happen. Fingers crossed on that. So.
This is America.
This is America.
We're gonna have some crazy to talk about by next week.
Yeah, for real. So, but if y'all don't got anything else, that's all I got for today. Thanks everybody that was in chat, just chilling.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
shout out to Sunshine. Thank you for joining us, even though we didn't get a chance to talk to you. But yeah, definitely next week we'll see y'all either Sunday or Monday.
For sure. All right, y'all. Peace out.
You know the vibes, y'all.
Subscribe, like, comment, follow.
Yes, sir.